on, Wow Momo has raised a bridge round of funding of about 90 crores from its existing investor, Khazanah, which is a Malaysian sovereign fund, and Haldiram's Nagpur owner, Kamal Agarwal. The company is also in talks with a few HNIs and investors to take this bridge round to a total of about 150 crore rupees. It has also appointed a vendors as a banker for a larger round of up to $100 million in a mix of primary and secondary that is proposed to be raised in the second half of this year. For more on the significance of this funding round and how it is going to be deployed, joining me now is Sagar Daryani, who is the CEO and co-founder of Wow Momo Foods. Sagar, thanks very much again for your time here on CNBC-TV18. As we understand, this bridge round is still in process, not yet closed. How soon before you close this targeted 150 crores, and who are you in talks with to raise that additional money?
Thanks, Ritu, for having me here. Basically, 150 is not the number that we have in mind. It's anything between 15 to 17 million USD. So, I think it should take a couple of weeks. Honestly, we have some good names backing us. It's just that, we want to take someone who can add value to the cap table. Like Kamal ji, he has deep-rooted experience in the FMCG space, someone who's been there, done that. So trying to figure out people who can actually add value to the business. In no rush, to be honest. Khazanah has put in the money and so has Kamalji, and we will take a call very shortly, but in no rush, just trying to find the right fit in the cap table, to be honest.
And is it true you're looking at $100 million kind of a fundraise in the second half of this year? And if you are, tell us why and how you want to deploy this kind of capital that you're raising.
So I think for us, we've never done such a large round before. So this will be the first large round. I think it'll be a mix of primary and secondary. I think it's more to clean up the cap table. This will be our last round before an IPO. So it's more like a pre-IPO. I think we plan an IPO between 24 to 36 months from now. So this is more to give Lighthouse an exit. They already have a part exit. So it's more to give an existing investor an exit. And I think raise enough capital to, steady the ship for the next 2-3 years. I think in the next 2 years' time, the business should start throwing back a lot of cash. So, when we hit IPO, we become a debt-free company or a debt-reduced company, and that's where we'll use the funds for. So yeah, I think it'll be more of 50 million primary, maybe 50 million secondary. We are okay with anything between 80 to 100 million. But yeah, I think it's more to, I think it's 50% of the share is secondary capital, right? So the business does not require that much cash. I think Wow Momo is already profitable. I think we are figuring out the FMCG vertical, which at the moment is burning money, but then it's a new vertical. It's growing really fast, growing at 100%. And we're very confident that in the next 2 years' time, we should be cash positive. So it's more to give exits. It's more to have enough capital, pay back your debts, and in 2 to 3 years' time, execute, put your heads down, perform, deliver, not to get distracted, and go out there and hopefully have a wow, have a wow IPO if we can.
And when is that Wow Momo IPO, Sagar? What is the timeline that you're working with?
See, you can't time the markets, but anything between 2 to 3 years. Again, it depends when the elections are. I think 28, 29 is the year when the elections are there. So we'll figure it, but we want to be IPO ready in 24 to 36 months. When we time the market, when we hit the market, I think it'll be a decision we'll take depending on the external circumstances. But yeah, we're very clear in our head that, we want to get to a 1100, 1200 crore top line. We want to get to 100 crore EBITDA and then aim for IPO. So for a company like us growing at 35-40% year on year, I think these are decent margins, good margins, and if we can meet our numbers, if we can walk the talk, I think kudos to the team and to our patrons to be able to get there.
All right, 2 to 3 years for an IPO that you're looking at. You briefly mentioned Wow Momos is profitable, but what about the overall business? You closed the current year with about 640 or so crores of revenue, and now we understand you're targeting almost 900 crores in the coming fiscal. What will drive this growth?
So I think the 640 crore will definitely jump to 900 crore. If you look at it on an ARR perspective, we are already an 800 crore business. And we're opening 250 new stores. I think the major fundraise is to open these new stores. As a business, we are a going concern, right? I mean, we just need to reduce the growth and, we can become cash positive. So it's more about, plugging and opening these 250 stores. That means on an average, we open 21 stores a month, which is almost opening one store every working day, right? So you need capital to fuel that growth, and that's why the raise is there. But net, I think it's more to do with FMCG growth. It's more to do with the QSR growth. We have a new vertical in Horeca where we are selling momos to 5-star hotels. We are selling momos to brands like Zepto, etc. So I think it's a big runway that we have, and we should touch 900 crores for this year, which will be almost a 45% growth as compared to last financial year. So I think we have our plans in place. I think we're doing the right thing at the right time. Personally, I think we've built a very, very strong team. We have a separate CEO for FMCG, a separate CEO for QSR. So the business is completely on a autopilot mode where we just need to go out there and deliver. It's only us who can make this big, or it's only us who can spoil this. So I think we don't want to be party poopers. I think we want to go out there and give in our best and leave the rest to things to happen. I mean, you can't control external factors. There has been a major silent slowdown over the last few months. USR has seen negative same-store sales growth. Fortunately for us, I think if I compare it to the listed peers, we've been plus 4% for the whole year. So I think we've really come back well from July. So we want to keep that momentum going.
All right. We see you already comparing yourself to the listed peers. We'll hope to see you in that space in the next few years. But quick word on your FMCG vertical and, of course, the newly launched hotel, restaurant and catering arm. What should we expect? What are your plans in terms of scaling this year? What will be the priorities?
See, we started FMCG 28 months back, right? And in 28 months, we've become a 5 crore monthly business. We're very proud of the team. I think when we started frozen momos, we were zero and the competition was at almost 5 crores. Today, we are at 5 crores and the competition hasn't really grown much. So I think we've captured a lot of market share and very proud of the way we've done it. Personally, I think for us, it's about, being category creators. So we just launched Kappa noodles where we have a Kappa Khawswe, a Kappa Thukpa. So we don't want to be a Me Too. We want to create new categories. We have frozen smileys that are coming into play. So, chicken and cheese smiley, chicken cheese smileys. In momos, we've done the Korean range of momos. We've done the kurkure momos. So I think lots of innovation happening in the product space. Very soon, I think by Q4 or by early beginning of next financial year, we're going to get into our own range of sauces, spices. I think the Wow Momo sauce is, it's in high demand. Customers come to our store, then they ask for extra.
Okay.
So I think a lot of traction happening in the NPD space in FMCG. So I think it's a big vertical market. We want to be focused on Oriental, and that's where our focal point will be.
And we wish you the best with that, Sagar. Thank you very much for your time here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you for having me.
On that note, it is time for us to head into